You can't settle for punts. You have to be aggressive. You're going into, what some would call the lion's den. I think their offense is pretty remarkable. Good old line. Josh Allen can throw, run. Man, if he could, he would sell stuff on the side outside the stadium because the dude's he's unbelievable. Diggs is nothing to play with. That dude, in this league, he's the equivalent of like an Antonio Brown right now. His routes are precise. He's always open. And then their defense, they're opportunistic. They don't let you really run the ball. And then they have some playmakers on the back end. And then you don't even talk about, on the front end with Von Miller, Jordan Phillips, Ed Oliver. They have some monsters up front that if you don't take care of them, man, it makes that team tough to beat. But I'm excited going back in the Lions den, against the Bills, and going into a tough environment because I know their fans are loud and want the best for them.
Just how tough is that of an environment compared to the rest of the league?
It's crazy. So the last 2 times we played them night game, middle of the pandemic, no fans there, none, and you could hear a pin drop, and it was the weirdest experience. And then last year we opened up with the Bills, and everybody was there, and it was September 11th. They had this beautiful opening scene just dedicated to September 11th, and everybody was everybody was up, and you could it was rocking. It was a fun place to play. And we did not start off that game well. If you remember, we gave a kickoff return. We gave up a kickoff return that put them at the 45. And so they were electric coming out. And I felt like our defense settled in right away. We got off the field quick. And I think we surrendered 3 points. But, against a team like that, you can't just let them get out on fire, because if they do, the points just keep, the points happen in bunches.
What advice would you give Kenny, knowing he's going into that tough environment?
Have good communication with your receivers and O-line. It's going to be tough to hear. You got to have good, silent counts, and you're going to have to be able to move around. Von Miller is not going to make it easy on you. That dude, he's been playing as long as I played, and he knows how to rush the passer. He's won a Super Bowl MVP because of that. He's won another Super Bowl because of that as well. So, you have to keep your head on a swivel, and, let these receivers eat, baby.
Yeah, and Kenny's being thrown to the fire. He's going to have a very tough schedule to start, and that's you're going to find out what you're made of, which is cool. One last thing on the game, Cam. What is there more emphasis on when you're playing Josh Allen? Is it more pressure or trying to contain him in the pocket, not letting him get outside to make all the plays he does?
Both. Obviously, the outside linebackers have to do a good job containing and keeping him in the pocket. But for me, especially, it's making sure he doesn't have running lanes through the middle and providing a good push up front. So he wants to scramble outside, but then our outsides are able to capitalize on that.
About Kenny Pickett, which we're going to have to talk about today. Tomlin made the announcement. He said we felt that not only in terms of ability to move the ball, but in terms of energy, Kenny was the right decision. Connor, obviously you've played a little bit with Kenny in training camp. Cam, what do you think about the move? And did you guys feel a noticeable energy shift in the stadium when Kenny did come in?
Go ahead, Connor.
I felt the energy with everybody shouting his name, chanting his name before he even went in. But we've been feeling that from preseason, first game, Seattle.